YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Taylor Talks Tales. Today I'm doing the Christmas horror book tag. I'm going to be linking the original tag to the bottom in the box below, so you can go check that out. But I think it's a really fun tag and I just wanted to go ahead and do that, so let's get started. And again, apologies for the phone, I just want to keep questions in order. So, question 1. What is the best horror-themed book gift you have received? I'm modifying this question slightly because there are like 3 categories of horror gifts I want to talk about. First one is the book gift. To be honest, I don't get a whole lot of horror books as gifts, or like book-themed horror. A lot of it is because I usually buy them myself, or they're just kind of books that I, wanted, but they weren't like super fancy. This though, I was really excited to get. I got it years ago at this point, and that's the leather-bound Barnes & Noble edition of the collected works of H.P. Lovecraft, or well, the complete fiction. In this book, it's beautiful, it smells good, it has these really nice silver edged pages, and it pretty much contains all of H.P. Lovecraft's work in one spot, which is awesome. I've been meaning to reread some H.P. Lovecraft because I feel like I was super into his work in high school and even early college, but I'm getting a little fuzzy on some stuff. So I'm definitely planning on revisiting it. But I really, really liked this book a lot, and it's just very well done, and I am so happy to have it in my collection, and I was very excited to receive it. This one is favorite horror memorabilia that I've received as a gift, and that is this mask right here. This is a Friday the 13th mask that is signed by all, or at least a majority of the Jasons who played Jason in the Friday the 13th movie franchise. So I think it's really cool. I got this for Christmas like I think 4 years ago at this point. It's really neat. It's authenticated and everything, so it's worth quite a bit. I typically don't wear it as a mask very often, but I was very excited to receive this gift, and I have it nicely displayed on top of one of my bookshelves. And then the last one, this is sort of a visual media horror themed gift, so I would consider that like DVDs, Blu-rays, that kind of stuff. And that's Hannibal. When I received all 3 seasons of Hannibal, I was extremely excited because I love this TV show. It is phenomenal, it's fantastic. I could just rewatch it over and over again, not to mention my crush, Will Graham. I love that character so much. I think the actor who plays him is incredibly attractive, and I also think the character is just really compelling, and I have a huge crush on him because he loves dogs. He likes going out in nature. He's sort of this slightly tortured, conflicted, complicated character with a good heart, who's very smart and wants, there's a lot going on with him, so I just find him very compelling. Just everyone in the show is just really compelling, and it's great. So this is my favorite gift of visual media I've received as a gift. Alright, question 2. Which horror franchise or author's gifts would you like under the Christmas tree? So, my goal is to own every single Stephen King book, including Tommyknockers. Yeah, I don't like Tommyknockers, and there's a couple other Stephen King books that I don't enjoy, but I still want to own them because I want just a complete collection. So, any kind of Stephen King books that I don't already own, I would like to get under the Christmas tree. And then there are a couple of my favorite horror authors like Robert McCammon, Ronald Malfi, and a few others who I also would like to get their complete works as well. Especially with Robert McCammon, he has quite a few books that are out of print. Some of his older works are out of print or difficult to find, or they're like $30 for a mass market paperback. So it'd be kind of cool to get some of those. And then also I do want to get Nick Cutter's The Deep, and like a few others. So and as far as like film, visual media, I pretty much own the bulk of the movies that I want. I still need to pick up Mandy, that had the movie that had Nick Cage in it because it's really fun. I haven't gotten that yet, but pretty much everything else I already own because I have a pretty massive DVD collection. So yes, we'll see what happens under the Christmas tree this year. All right, question 3. What would you buy your favorite horror author for Christmas? Ooh. So I feel like with an author like Stephen King, he probably can go out and buy whatever he wants. It'd be sort of hard to find things for him. I would probably get him something for his dog Molly, aka the Thing of Evil, because I used to work in the veterinary field and I have a lot of experience with dogs, and I feel like I'd be able to get some really cool things for her that would, he would be appreciative of. Or what I would probably do is maybe create like a cool little basket or like a box and put some of my favorite books in there that I think he should read, and put a little index card or something, or like a card or who knows what, and write like, I like this book because of this and I would appreciate you reading it, and then maybe throwing some like Red Sox knickknacks or something because he likes the Red Sox. Or for some of my other favorite horror authors who aren't as big or as well known, I might write them some fan fiction or do some fan art, so that way they can have something that they can put up and be like, oh, this person really appreciated my work. Because I know if I were a published author and somebody made fan art for me, I would be over the moon excited. And because I don't write smutty fan fiction, I feel like they would probably appreciate that. So that's, I think, what I would do for Christmas gifts. Question 4. For Christmas, you are absorbed into your current/recent horror read. How screwed are you? I'm finishing up reading Bone Houses for a book club I'm a part of, and honestly, I think I'd be fine because it's essentially got some zombies in it. It's more complicated than that, but I feel like because I've been low-key training for the zombie apocalypse for like 10 years, and I have swords, I'll just grab my katana and just, I will figure things out. I'm not that worried about it. Not too worried. Just follow the rules of Zombieland and you'll be okay. Question 5. For Christmas, you are absorbed into your last watched horror film. How screwed are you? So, I've been obsessively watching Midsommar lately. I actually want to do a review on it and kind of an explanation as to why it's my new favorite movie. I thought it was phenomenal when it came out, and then I finally got on DVD, and the more I watch it, the more I'm like, whoa, this is like my favorite movie. And I think because I identify with Danny, the main character of that movie, so much. I don't think I've ever met a character who resonates with me that, easily. I see so much of myself in her. We even have the same star sign. We're both Cancers, so I'm just like, I get it. And I think because I feel like my character arc would mimic her character arc, so I feel like going there and being a part of that movie, as long as I was willing to be absorbed into that community, I don't think they would kill me off. I think they would want to bring me into that community, because there's a lot of elements of Danny that I kind of struggle with, and I could see that. So I think I would be fine as long as I wasn't trying to escape and trying to resist things. And I'm easygoing enough, I probably wouldn't cause any trouble there. So I would be fine. Question 6. I love this question, by the way. Krampus is coming to get you. Who makes up your squad to kick Krampus's ass? Okay, I have a pretty solid mix of who I would want. Men and women. First off would be R.J. McReady from The Thing, because he's a badass, he's awesome, and he has cool hair. He's great. Hit Girl from Kick-Ass, because she is a powerhouse of awesomeness, and she'd be the youngest one on my team, but I think it's good to have a balance of a wide variety of different people, and I would not want to mess with her. Ellen Ripley from the Alien movies, because she's, again, badass, strong female who's taken on a xenomorph, so chances are if she can take on a xenomorph, she can take on Krampus. Ash from The Evil Dead, because, boomsticks and chainsaw arms I think I would be in good hands there. Also, Carrie White, because I've always felt so bad for Carrie, and I feel like I'm a nice person and I would be able to be compassionate enough to sort of reach her and I'd befriend her, because I've never really thought of her as a villain. I've always thought of her as like a tragic character because she's been through abuse, she's been through extreme bullying and not having someone to support her. So I feel like if she found the right group of people and she found someone to care for her and be there for her, you know, she would be a good asset because she's got telepathic powers and telekinesis and all that, which would be very handy against Krampus. So I would sort of want to bring her into the squad and just make sure that everyone was kind to her, and I think she'd be good to have. Erin Hansen, or Harson, I think. It's either Hansen or Harson. She was the character from You're Next, which is like a very underrated movie, I think. More people should go check that movie out, but she's like a total badass in that movie, and you don't expect that at the beginning at all, which I think is really cool. And also wanted to add another female character into my squad. Snake from Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Again, cool, badass dude with awesome hair. He'd be in good hands. John McClane, because he's used to fighting during Christmas time and at Christmas parties, and he also is just this cool, awesome action hero, so I feel like he would, you know, be able to handle Krampus with the rest of the squad. Elka from The Wolf Road I wanted to put on here because I realized I only have like one other literary character on this, and most of my characters in my squad are from movies. And Elka is just a very like determined young woman who has a lot of hunting skills, and she's just not afraid. I mean, she's faced down serial killers and has this really strong survival instinct to her, so I'd put her there. And then the last one is Will Graham, because I want to have somebody cute and hot on my team and smart, and he's good at figuring things out, so I feel like he might not be punching and kicking and doing all that with Krampus, but I feel like I would just want him to be on my team because this is my dream team, so against Krampus. So anyway, that's the tag. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you do the tag. Link it at the bottom, and then I'll go check it out. But I think this tag was really fun. Yeah, I hope that more people go out and do it. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Happy reading. Bye.